President Trump did something today no American president has ever done. He put himself in charge of planning for the Olympic Games set to begin in 3 years right here in Los Angeles.
And in making that announcement, he insulted Mayor Karen Bass's leadership and vowed to fill the streets of Southern California with military troops if needed, he said. KCAL News political reporter Tom Wade is here with more on President Trump's Olympic task force and his new war of words with the leaders of the Democrats in California.
Yeah, absolutely, Pat and Rudy Bay. I mean, it's kind of more of the same, but you kind of wonder how this is going to play out because now we're talking about the Olympics, right? So with so much at stake, the question becomes, can the White House and California Democratic leaders set aside their bitter divisions and show some level of unity before the games begin? And now that Trump has named himself chair of his own Olympic task force, how will that impact the way the games play out? With less than 3 years before the first Olympic athletes step foot in LA for the 2028 Games, simmering tensions between California's Democratic leaders and the White House are playing out for the world to witness. Tuesday, President Trump signed an executive order creating an Olympic task force to handle issues like security, transportation, and visas for athletes and coaches. Trump named himself chair of the task force, Vice President Vance vice chair, and stacked the rest of the group with his closest allies and advisors, and threatened once again to send the military into the streets of L.A.
I will use the National Guard or military. This is going to be so safe, and if we have to, because obviously you have a mayor that is not very competent.
LA 28 is the local organizing committee for the Games under contract with the International Olympic Committee to run the event. Until now, a U.S. president has never put themselves in charge of an Olympics. At the last LA Games in 1984, President Reagan spoke at the opening ceremonies and attended the closing, but was hands-off on running the show.
It's going to be amazing.
Political experts say it's not a question of whether the president will be involved. The uncertainty is more over how he inserts himself.
This is going to be an international story. It's going to last for a long time, so he can't resist being part of it. And it involves Los Angeles, which increases its attraction to him because he's very much opposed to the current government in Los Angeles. So this is all far from over. Expect he's going to have a lot to say for a long time to come.
Trump was also asked about protecting the Olympic Games from fire danger.
If Gavin Newsom let the water come down, see the way I pronounced his name properly for a change, if this guy allowed the water to come down from the Pacific Northwest, they have so much water they don't know what to do with it.
Newsom's office responded to that statement saying stable genius is in Fantasyland again. There are no federally or state-managed water systems that would transport water from the Pacific Northwest to Los Angeles. Veteran LA-based entertainment and sports leader Casey Wasserman, chair of the LA 28 committee, was on hand and did his best to inject some diplomacy, publicly praising Trump's support and lavishing him with a gift.
We have for you a full set of the 84 original medals.
Wow. Longtime LA leader Zev Yaroslavsky was on the LA City Council during the 1984 Olympics when President Reagan was in office.
This Olympic Games is a national event. If it succeeds, it inures to the benefit of the entire United States of America. You know, politicians, whether it's the president, the mayor, the governor, need to stand back and remember that this is all about the athletes, the fans that come here to watch the athletes, and if it works out, that we have an incident-free Olympic Games, it will have been a success. The federal government plays a key role in ensuring that security is maintained.
We asked the mayor's office if she had a response to Trump's dig about her competence. Mayor Bass's office responded with a fairly generic statement saying that they look forward to continuing a productive relationship with the federal government. Pat.
All right. Thank you for that, Tom.